It began one day in 1943 at Smoky Hill, Kansas.
Sergeant Stack!
So you finally made the big league. We've been waiting a long time for you rookies.
Oh, no, it ain't fair. They can't do this to us.
Well, what do you know if it ain't the man from the south with his big foot in his mouth?
Hello, Stack. So this is where you've been hiding out.
Sure glad to see you guys. I ain't had a soft touch since Libya.
Say, what do you call that crate?
That, gentleman, is the Boeing Superfortress, the newest thing in the air. I suppose after you learn about it, you'll be calling it the B-29, if you can count that high.
You mean that dang thing flies?
You bet it flies. Higher, farther, and faster, and with a bigger bomb load than anything you've ever been in.
Hello, Sergeant.
Calvert, I'm glad to see you.
Good to see you.
You too, Lieutenant Cranshaw.
Hello, Stack.
Major West is waiting to see you over at operations, sir.
Major West? You don't mean Tom West?
Yes, sir. I'll drive you over.
All right, Sergeant. Ted, see that the men find quarters.
The men's quarters are over there. The officers over there.
Unnatural. What do you know?
I'll see you guys later. Not if we can help it.
Hello, Tom. Hello, Cal. Hey, quite a surprise seeing you here. Major, too. Congratulations. Well, the desk job.
Well, you always did say I should be a school teacher. So here I am instructing in B-29s. My proper station in life. Have a chair.
Thanks. How's Aunt Margaret?
Well, Mother's fine. She worries about you. Seems like you haven't been writing very often.
Oh, you know how I am about writing letters. I'll be sure to drop her a line tonight, though. Yeah, what's the lowdown on this B-29?
A thoroughbred. High-strung. Sensitive. You'll have your hands full learning how to fly.
Make it sound like a problem. It's got 2 wings and 4 fans. Flies, doesn't it?
Yeah. But you can't fly it by the seat of your pants. 29's a big, complicated airplane. Compared to it, the 24's a kite.
Yeah, you flew the 24. You ought to know. I'm sorry, Professor. It just slipped out. Hey, you were telling me about this airplane.
My crew and I studied the 29 for 3 months at the Boeing plant. We're supposed to be the lead crew. Study this. Classes begin tomorrow.
Airplane Commander Training Manual for the Superfortress. Yeah, that's what I love about the Air Corps. They figure you're never too old to learn.
You'll be given some new crew members here. There'll be 3 weeks of classroom work before you fly. Plenty of handbooks to study.
Well, I hope my crew can read.
Cal.
Yeah?
Thanks for your attitude.
I'll forget it. What's the lady situation around here?
There's only one lady for you at Smoky Hill. A lady called the B-29.
Yeah. Yes, there were ladies at Smoky Hill, plenty of them. Tall ones and small ones. And after 50 missions in the Mediterranean with the 15th Air Force, they all look good to me. Especially one.
Oh, here's the major now. Just pulling guard duty. You're on your favorite nurse till you showed up, Major. Standing off the wolves.
Thanks, Wurzel. Don't hurry away. Sorry I was late, Helen. Tough day. All these new crews coming in. This place is like Grand Central Station. It's nice to relax with you.
A very pretty speech. I believe it.
Oh, the professor always was good at making pretty speeches. My name is Calvert. Cal to my friends.
This is a very dangerous man, Helen. Casanova. Do they have that word in your native language?
Casanova? Oh, yes, it's international.
Fine, Lieutenant, oh, for Pete's sake, Tom, what's her name?
Okay. Lieutenant Landers. Helen to her friends.
Thanks for the introduction, cousin.
Don't mention it, cousin.
You know, I'd like to buy a drink to celebrate the occasion, but you can't get anything here but Coke and orange pop.
Oh, not if you know where to look for it. I found a bottle.
Yeah, I see you did.
Well. So it was the same West. You've been having engine trouble lately, Captain? Oh, I beg your pardon, Major. Did the Major tell you about Clusty?
Now, cut it out.
What for? Well, I'll tell you. I'm going to tell the whole world how this wrong-way guy goofs off overseas and ends up on a gravy train stateside. This guy's a no-count.
Strictly a phony.
Tom, shall we see that movie on the post?
Yeah, thanks, son.
I know you must be wondering about what that drunk said. I'd like to tell you about it. You hear about it sooner or later anyway.
Oh, it doesn't matter, Tom.
On our bombing mission to the Ploesti oil fields, the big one, I turned back. I claimed I had serious engine trouble.
And you didn't?
No,
I'm sure it wasn't as simple as that.
you're right, it wasn't. If I'd have been alone, I'd have gone through with it. But I like that crew. We'd been together right from the start. This was to be our last mission. The 24th mission, we lost 2 crew members torn up by flak. About halfway to the target on the 25th, I suddenly didn't want to take those kids to Ploesti. I knew it was going to be hell on wheels. I wanted them to go on living beyond that. I really was having a little engine trouble. Might or might not have made it to the target. I guess I took the easy way.
Thanks for telling me, but you didn't have to.
Yes, I did. I've wanted to for a long time. Been afraid someone else would tell you first. There mustn't ever be any doubt between ourselves.
Come on, let's make that movie.
Tom West and his gang of Simon Legrees put us through 3 weeks of back-breaking groundwork.
Where should those oil cooler switches be?
Automatic.
Right. Where are the fuel shut-off valves?
Right here.
What's your first item on a checklist for engine failure in flight? Well, come on, you're flying 30,000 feet and you got engine trouble. What would you do? Your engine's catching on fire. What would you do?
I'd call the auto club.
All right, you gunners, let's make with the gun sights, huh? You're first, Frenchie.
What do we shoot?
$5.
E11.
That'll be a fin, French.
Oh, you pretty things.
Finally came the day we've been waiting for. Our first flight in a B-29.
Pilot to crew. Our status today is this. The right scanner's blister is cracked. We're restricted from pressurized flight above 25,000 feet. I'll turn it over to you at 25,000, Cal.
They get flight pay for this.
Pilot to crew. Ready to start engines.
Left scanner to pilot. Fire guard standing by number 1 engine.
Ready to start number 1. Start number 1.
Yes.
Pilot to crew. Stand by to taxi.
Hydraulic pressure's okay. You have the engines.
Roger. .4038, calling Smoky Hill Tower.
Smoky Hill Tower to 4038. Go ahead.
4038, requesting permission to take off.
Roger, you're clear for immediate takeoff.
Roger. Pilot to crew, stand by for takeoff.
Airspeed 90. $120. $130. $135.
Hey, what's wrong with this thing?
Wheels up. This thing always take that much runway? Not always. Today we're grossing 130,000 pounds.
Left scanner to pilot. Left gear coming up.
Right scanner to pilot. Right gear coming up.
Flaps up.
Left scanner to pilot. Left flap coming up, sir.
Right scanner to pilot. Right flap coming up.
Tail gunner to pilot. Tail skid up.
Roger. Reduce power to condition 2.
Left gear and flap up. Number 1 and 2 engines look okay, sir.
Right gear and flap up. Number 3 and 4 engines okay, sir.
Me, the hottest gunner in the Air Force, a flap and gear indicator.
Hey, Shaker, you're on the interphone. You want to make a broadcast about your gunnery?
At 25,000 feet, I took the controls.
Set up the automatic pilot with the bombardier and prepare to drop practice bombs. Right. Going back to see how the students are doing. Cheers. Center to PDI. Roger. Get the table up, Jordan. Tight quarters, sir. You get used to it. They say this thing will take a full load up to 35,000 feet.
Well, we got a full load of practice bombs. Let's find out.
No, knothead. Let me show you once more. Look. You never try to turn this until you release the lock. Now, you see how simple?
Hey, Ted, this baby really can climb.
Open. Locked. Is that too tough? Here goes our e-mass on quick!
Come on, kid, pull that cord. The pilot's open, it won't be long now. Yeah, well, the chute ain't open. What's the matter with it, Silk? Why don't it open? Who is it? Pull it out. Why don't it blossom? Hey, you guys, who is it? It's Dak. He was riding my chair. Gosh, Shaker, I was scared it was you. 10 to 1, he's out cold. Must have hit his head. You ain't got a chance, poor guy. 25,000 feet. Right out of my chair. You on your rabbit's foot. There'll be nothing left of it. Why don't they make those chutes automatic? There goes the Silk. It's open. Hey,
Remember my reading the plane status today?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand why the plane's flight was restricted at 25,000 feet?
Yes, sir.
And why in blazes did you climb to 30,000 feet?
Frankly, I thought the crack on the right scanner's blister was so minute I didn't think it was weak enough to blow.
If Sergeant Stack is still alive, I'm sure he'd appreciate that statement. It cinches the fact that you failed to absorb the basic rudiments of the cabin supercharging system. No doubt you've missed many other equally important details. Therefore, you're going back to ground school until you and your crew know that plane from nose to tail. Can't take any chances on ruining this program. You know how much money and sweat's been poured into it. The entire Air Corps from General Arnold down is depending upon it. A lot of Washington big shots are bucking against the whole project. A few incidents like this one today, and they'll say the B-29's a washout. Even if you knew everything there is to know about the ship and could handle your duties and your crew perfectly, you'd still find plenty of bugs to keep you guessing. Remember this, Cal. When you command a B-29, you're solely responsible for your crew and $1 million airplane.
Well, I don't blame you for being sore, Professor. If I were you, I'd feel the same way.
You sure took your time opening that chute. What happened?
My hands were cold.
He falls on 30,000 feet, where there's no oxygen. It's 40 below zero, and only suffers a little frostbite.
Aren't you ashamed of yourself, Sergeant?
Can't you see the tears in my big red eyes?
In a few sweating months, we learned a lot about the B-29. That airborne killer was big as a house, fast as light, and temperamental as a Siamese cat. But if you treated her right, she behaved like a perfect lady. A fighting lady, that is. She was armed with enough guns to take care of herself against any attack. Her powerful engines could lift her out of range of enemy flak. She could outclimb and outrun any fighter. And in her sleek belly, she carried 10 tons of fire and sudden death. All she needed now were bases of operation within 2,000 miles of the enemy's throat. Yes, she could fly 2,000 miles and back. The Army and the Navy would see that she got her bases. I was beginning to catch some of Tom's fever for the big ship, and my whole crew was eager to take her into combat. What a weapon. She could double in spades any airplane ever built by anybody anywhere. And when she laid her eggs on a target, omelet. General Wolfe was the daddy of the B-29. From the day General Hap Arnold said, build it, the big bomber was General Wolfe's baby. And like a good parent, he worried about it and was proud of it.
Men, you've got a big job to do. You've got a great machine to do that job. A long-range weapon to hit the enemy where it hurts. In the heart. There's plenty of kinks to be ironed out. I know that you men can iron them out. The B-29 will make good. It's got to make good. And now, fellas, your school days are over. You're ready for action. Your commanding officer will brief you. Good luck.
You were previously alerted, so this should not surprise you. As of now, you are all respected to the base. You will take off tomorrow at 0700. Your first stop will be Gander Lake, Newfoundland. There you will be briefed on the next leg of your flight. From Gander on, your route must remain secure for now. Weather briefing, 0500 tomorrow. 10 jump!
I'll miss you, Professor.
I'll be right with you.
Oh, I dropped in to say goodbye. We're shoving off tomorrow.
Tom's going too, isn't he?
Yeah. You really light up for him, don't you?
He told me about Plovesti.
You did?
He told me that he turned back because he wanted his men to go on living, that's all. It's true, isn't it?
Oh, let's not talk about Tom. I came to say goodbye to you.
Goodbye, Cal. God be with you.
Only I could go for you. Someday I will.
Hey, where do you guys think you're going?
I know. They're fixing on giving us an escort right to the edge of the schoolyard.
Pretty brave bunch, ain't they?
We're going as far as you are, Mac. Maybe farther.
Ha! Somebody must have forgot to tell you, little boys, we're going into combat. We plan to get there before you, 8 balls. We'll have everything ready when you make that crash land. Gents, how about arbitrating this dispute? Why don't we have a little wager on the first plane to get there?
Get where?
Wherever we're going.
I'm for that. How much?
You name it.
They're a poor-looking bunch. Let's go easy on them.
Don't do us no favors, country boy. Just name your bet.
Well, looks like they're asking for it. Let's shoot the works.
I'm with you.
Okay. How about a month's pay when we get there?
You got a deal, Davis. It's going to be a pleasure to take your dough.
Don't spend it before you make it, Junior. Home, James. Beg pardon, Major. Lieutenant Landers would like to see you.
Thanks.
'Cause. 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 '
you didn't come over last night to say goodbye.
Well, I started to, but
But what?
something interfered.
Oh, something important?
Well, I guess it was.
Anyhow, here I am with my pride in my hand.
I didn't think it mattered to you, Helen, saying goodbye to me.
Will you write me?
You want me to?
Of course.
Takeoff time.
I wish you were coming in instead of going out.
Goodbye, Helen. If you want to say goodbye to Cal, you better hurry. Plane's over there.
I'll be right here watching you go. Goodbye, Tom.
I'll write you.
Well, my buckos, we're off again, and nobody knows where we're heading.
Radio to pilot. We're heading for the poorhouse if we lose this race.
Pilot to radio. What's that about losing a race, Pop?
Well, it's just a little personal arrangement your crew made with Major West jokers.
What kind of an arrangement?
Right scanner to pilot. It's just a dang sure way to make a few bucks, Skipper. We laid a month's wages, we'd beat the school teachers to wear some everywhere we're going.
Pilot to crew. You're crazy. Hey, Shaker, my wages too?
Yes, sir.
I guess I better see what this trade will do. Smoky Hill to Gander, to Marrakech, to Cairo, to Karachi. Halfway around the world. Destination, Karagapur, India. What's that position, Bill?
Karagapur Airfield, dead ahead, 50 miles.
All right, you gamblers, wake up and collect. Now hear this, my sleeping beauties. We are about to go under the wire. The winners.
Hey, gang! We won! We won! The skipper said we won! Oh, we won! Yeah!
Remember, boys, be kind to the unfortunates. Don't be too rough on the Major's gang when they pay you off. Let's have a little music. That's it. Try BBC. Right.
It's too bad about all those nice young American Marines who had to die at Guadalcanal, at Tarawa, and now in the Admiralty Islands. And for what?
You'll find out.
To your politicians
It's
and your
Tokyo
generals,
Rose.
I say,
Yeah.
your efforts are hopeless. And now, greetings from your girlfriend to the boys of the 20th Air Force. General Wolf's boys, now approaching Karagapur. And a very special greeting to the boys in the B-29s. Serial numbers 6227, 6314,
314? That's our number.
6254.
But she's broadcasting from Tokyo.
08.
How come she knows so much?
Could be some people in India don't like us.
265.
6314 to Karagapur Tower. 6314 to Karagapur Tower. Come in, please.
Karagapur Tower to 6314. Come in.
6314, request landing instructions.
Roger, 6314. Traffic left. Landing runway 13. Wind south, southeast, 20.
Roger, Karagapur. And order up the beer for the first B-29 you ever saw.
But you're not the first B-29, Captain Calvert.
Hey, Cal, that's west.
For your information, the nearest beer is 8,000 miles west of your present position. What took you so long, Cal?
Oh, I might have known it. You nursed his gasoline, skipped Karachi, and made it from Cairo in one hop.
Our flight to India and that shakedown mission to Bangkok were just warm-ups for the first inning of our game with the enemy. Tomorrow we start over the Himalayas to China, where Chiang Kai-shek is building airstrips for us in the Chengdu Valley.
Next day, we landed at Chengdu on Chiang Kai-shek's handmade airstrip. And I mean handmade.
Get a load of that, will you?
Boy, that's what I call a personal touch.
Just imagine, all that work so our little old B-29 will have a place to lie.
For a job like that, you need a lot of muscle.
For a job like that, you need a lot of pull.
Oh, no.
Hey, gang! Get a load of that.
Yeah.
I wonder how they did it in the olden days.
On their hands, brother, on their hands.
Hey, Nelson, You know everything. Tell us.
What makes for those mounds?
Chicken croquettes, maybe.
Oh, that's the bookkeeping system. It's a record of the work done by each family.
Say, you're right smart, considering. Maybe you can tell us what that is.
It's tongue oil. Dries out and hardens the runway surface.
Tongue oil? Just how do you spell that, bright boy? T-O-N-G?
No, T-U-N-G. It's a bean, not that loose thing you got flapping around that big mouth of yours.
He's pretty big.
Like every other place in the world. Someone yells lunch, and all work stops.
10 to 1, we get rice pudding for chow. Awful nice with grasshoppers.
Well, pardon my chopsticks.
Well, men, we now have a fair idea of what the B-29 will do. Theoretically, that is. Now we come to the practical part, the bombing. Tomorrow, we take off on a night raid on Japan. Ours will be the first land-based air attack on the NIP's homeland. This is the beginning of the organized destruction of the Japanese industrial empire. You and your crews will be briefed at 0500. I will lead the flight. Good night, fellas.
Enter.
This is it. What you guessing on the target, Tom?
We'll know at 0500.
I got a letter from Helen yesterday.
So did I.
She's got a wonderful mother instinct, that girl.
Yeah?
Sure, she told me to look after you.
It's funny. Told me to look after you.
This is Tokyo Rose, your girlfriend, with news and music, just for you. And especially for the B-29 boys in China. Listen to me, boys. Fly back over the hump to India. I hate to think of all of you getting killed. And that's just what will happen if you're trying to bomb China.
First aid. Get the Furies at 11 high. Come on, you heinies. Come again. There goes another. Look at that last guy running. Yellow star. Here comes the flak. Bombardier. Outside ready. With that flak is thick.
Engineer pilot. My number 3 engine.
Pilot to Bombardier. Open Bombay door.
Bombay door's coming open.
There goes one of our ships.
Oh, wait, shot clean off.
None of us will ever get through this.
One Bombay door's open.
Rear Bombay door's open. How are you back there?
Direct hit. We're a mess.
Bombs away. Anybody hurt?
Wing gate's dead. I'm giving Johnson plasma.
Get him, pea shooter. Gang him, fellas.
He got him.
Strong.
He got him.
We have too many fighter planes and too many anti-aircraft for you to get through. It would be suicide, boys. Suicide. And now, a little tune to remind you of home.
Getting that old Ploesti feeling? Engine trouble, fella. I've known you too long not to know the signs.
What is this, a shock treatment? Telling me I don't have what it takes?
No, Tom. I just don't want you to get in another jam.
On my 24th mission, I had 2 crew members killed. My 25th to Ploesti, I reported engine trouble. Bombed a secondary milk run target. There was no serious engine trouble. My flight leader knew it, but it didn't turn me in. Instead, I was assigned to your B-29 program. I was just listening to Tokyo Rose. I'm worried about tomorrow's raid on Japan. For my crew, that is. I don't know if I'll do any better than I did on my 25th.
Sit down. You asking me to take you off the mission?
No, sir. Just thought maybe you could help set me straight.
Well, I'm no psychoanalyst, Tom, but I'm glad you came in. Makes things easier for me. I'd already decided to take you off combat duty. You're more valuable to us in engineering work. And effective now, you're the Bomber Command engineering officer, replacing Colonel Oakley, who we lost over the hump last week. Filling his shoes is a tough job, Tom, but you've got the background. I'll be counting on you to find the bugs in the B-29 and come up with the proper modifications.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate your confidence in me, but what happens to my crew?
Well, I'll send them back to Wendover, Utah. We've had a request for an experienced crew for a special mission.
Well, good luck on your mission tomorrow, sir.
I'm not leading the mission. General Saunders is replacing me and taking over my command here. I've been ordered to right field. General Arnold feels I'm more useful on the ground. Good luck in your new job.
Thank you, sir.
Remember, Tom, you don't win medals on the ground, but you do help to win wars.
Yes, sir.
Dear Mom, this is a funny place to be writing a letter. But I've got to do something to keep from thinking. Shaker. Shaker, you there?
What are you saying, boy?
Do you see anything?
Nary a thing, yet.
I thought I saw a fighter out there. A light.
Too early for fighters, Peanuts. That's one of our own ships.
Pilot to crew. Penis was right in reporting what he imagined he saw. You guys that flew with me in the 24s, get on your toes. Gotta be sharp as the new men, and they're trying like all get out to be the best. Jess?
Yes, Cal.
Get those bombs on the target or we'll kick you out without a parachute.
Okay.
Bill?
Yes, Cal.
Remember the day, Billy boy? We were heading for Naples out of Libya, ended up in Sicily?
Yeah.
We don't want to end up in Calcutta tonight.
I'll get you to Iwata right on the button, and back to Cheng, too.
Couldn't make it back to Kansas, could you?
Shaker. Shaker, can you hear me?
Yes, dear. We hear you.
Pilot to radar. What do you see in your crystal ball, Tony?
Radar to pilot. I'm getting a good blip from Kamishima Island. Dead ahead, 4 miles.
Pilot to crew. Get on your oxygen mask, flak vests, and helmets. Check in when you're all set.
Our target was the Imperial Iron and Steel Works at Iwata. Except for the brave hit-and-run raid of the Doolittle Flyers in 1942, we were the first Americans to bring bombs to the Japanese homeland.
Radar to pilot. It's over initial point, new heading. 108 degrees.
Turning to 108. Check that heading, navigator.
Navigator to pilot. Heading okay. Target 60 miles ahead. Ground speed 240 knots. Estimate over target in 15 minutes. Radar to pilot. I'm picking up the coastline now. Range 35 miles.
Let me know when you spot the target.
Roger.
Pilot the bombardier. Prepare to open bomb doors in 4 minutes. Recheck bomb panel switches.
Roger.
Radar to pilot. Target coming in at 20 miles. Turn right 4 degrees.
Pilot the bombardier. Open the bomb bay doors.
Bomb bay doors coming open. Radar to pilot and bombardier. Target is coming in clear. Range 15 miles. Radar to bombardier. The bomb sight ready?
Roger.
Get ready for sighting angles. Coming up on 53. Ready? Hack. 53, check. Radar to pilot. Correct 2 degrees left. Radar to bombardier. Coming up on 46 degrees. Ready? Hack. 46. Hack. Looks like a good run. You ought to get a shot. Now. Bombs away. Shaker, check the bomb bay. Is it clear? Indicator shows bomb stuck on number 2 rack.
One bomb's hung up.
Left scanner to pilot. One bomb's hung up in the rear bomb bay, sir.
Turn the bomb bay light on, Shaker. Take a good look. That bomb may be armed.
Well, the bomb bay door's open, sir. The light will shine out. The Japs will see it.
Never mind that. That bomb goes off, we won't have to worry about the Japs.
It's armed, all right. The armament wire's loose and the nose vanes are spun off. The fuse is live.
All right, Shaker. Better get in the bomb bay and try to get it loose. Don't jar it.
Don't worry, Captain. We'll fix her if you'll just hold this crate steady.
All crew members, check your oxygen mask. We're going to depressurize. O'Hara, start depressurizing. Use the emergency valve. Make it snappy.
Left scanner to pilot. Shaker's ready to go.
Okay, we're depressurized. Open the door. Good luck, Shaker.
Looks like the Japs have spotted the light in the bomb bay, sir.
Shaker can't work in the dark.
Don't shoot it, Shaker, and it'll go off! Hang on, Shaker! Hang on!
Frenchie, is Shaker all right?
Stand by, Peanut.
Yes.
Engineer to pilot. Number 4 engine is hit. Oil pressure dropping. Better feather.
Roger.
Frenchie, how's Shaker doing?
He's still working, sir.
On the way! You can close the bomb bay doors now.
Roger.
Peanuts, Shaker's okay.
Peanuts, what does the target look like?
She's lit up like a Christmas tree, sir.
Roger. Pop, send a strike report. Call me when Bomber Command receives the message.
Roger.
Beginning to like you, baby. Now, if you could just get us home on 3 fans.
Any report on that strike yet?
Not yet, General.
You're as nervous as an expectant father, General.
Worse than that. Nature has a way of taking care of its own problems, but this thing, this man-made B-29 is in the balance. And the fate of a fine man is being weighed against it.
General Arnold.
A big axe is poised over Hap's neck on this one.
How about your own neck?
Mine, too, but I'm out here where things are happening. He's back sweating it out in Washington. Why, my message to him tonight is have to either make him or break him.
First strike report, sir.
Send a message to General Arnold.
Yes, sir.
Say just one word. Betty.
Yes, sir.
Sure glad to send that message. Hap will sleep tonight. His B-29 has cut its eye teeth.
In January, our new boss, Major General Curtis LeMay, took over the 21st Bomber Command on Guam and ordered my outfit to Tinian, where a very pleasant surprise was waiting.
Housewarming present for the Angel of Mercy.
Hal! Don't you know this area is off limits?
I'm surprised at you, Sergeant. Get out of here.
Yes, sir.
Where on earth did you get it?
Those CVs can do anything but play poker.
It's exactly what I needed. How do you happen to know so much about nurses' quarters and the furniture they're in?
A naughty old Marine told me.
Let's move it over here.
Saipan's getting in again. Those Jap Betties are from Iwo Jima.
I've got mill infection. You come back here. Nurses aren't expendable. Doggone that girl. She won't take orders.
Bomb shelters in a minute.
Please
Don't bother with me, Lieutenant. Get under cover quick.
We'll both make it, Frank.
All right, Helen. I'll take it.
And get a medical officer. On the level.
Any sign of life from the leader? We're getting assembly flare about now.
Yeah, it's about time we're getting together for the bomb run.
Nose wheel down. Roger, Colonel. I'll start the assembly pattern here, using a 5-degree bank.
Right. Try to cut the assembly time down. We can't afford to waste fuel waiting for stragglers.
Yes, sir. Pilot to radio. Irwin, fire the flares.
Roger.
There's a red flare. And the green one.
Roger.
Watch for phosphorus marker.
Take over. Better get this man back to base.
Blue leader to blue 1. Blue leader to blue 1.
Blue 1 to blue leader. Go ahead.
Take the lead. Proceed with mission. We've had an accident aboard. Turning back to base with a serious casualty. Red Irwin. God bless him.
Who's Red Irwin?
I don't know.
Pilot to crew. We're taking lead. Engineer. Lower nose wheel for assembly signal. All America knows Red Irwin now.
and is proud of. For his heroic action aboard the city of Los Angeles, they gave him the Congressional Medal of Honor. 30,000 feet above the target, light flak and few Jap fighters. But even so, we didn't all make it home. In those waters north of Jap-held Iwo Jima, fuel shortage, battle damage, and mechanical failure meant ditching. And ditching meant capture or death. How we flyers hated that black, gritty pork chop of an island halfway to Tokyo. And what a day it was for the B-29s when the Marines, God bless them, got a foothold on the sands of Iwo Jima. Of March, while the battle was still raging in the north end of the island, a crippled B-29 tried a forced landing and got away with it. For us, the scourge of Iwo Jima was ended. A man could get his mind on more pleasant things than death.
Yeah, I'm in luck today.
Oh, how especially.
You in that bathing suit?
Oh, thank you, sir, for the vitamins.
Vitamins?
For my ego.
Oh, don't tell me your ego needs building up.
Oh, indeed it does. After 6 months on this post, my ego is positively anemic. No sheer nylon stockings. No beauty parlors. I wish.
What do you wish?
I wish I could spend 5 hours getting ready for a date. Just to see the light in the man's eyes when everything is perfect.
What man?
You, for instance. As soon as you boys drop in a bombs in Dojo to make him quit, I'm going home and spend every cent I've saved just starting up.
You're down right now. I'm waiting for a whole year for that kiss.
Are you sure it isn't just geography?
What do you mean, geography?
Being on an island 6,000 miles from the United States, 40,000 men and 36 women.
Wasn't geography when I kissed you goodbye in Kansas.
Don't tell me it was love. We barely met.
Whoever loved but loved not at first sight.
Christopher Marlowe, can't you find words of your own?
Find words?
Sorry, I can't spare you for combat.
I'd just like to go along with Cal on one mission.
Why?
You know the scuttlebutt about me.
I'm more interested in the quality of your work in this department. The scuttlebutt seems unimportant.
I'd like a chance to disprove it, sir.
You know darn well if you go along to Rubberneck, that means 200 pounds less gasoline the plane can carry. You, an engineering officer, of all people. You know there's not enough extra room in one of those wagons for a gnat's ear, but you want to clutter it up even more just to feed your ego. Okay, Tom. I wish I could go myself. Maybe that's why I get so riled up about it. I'll tell Calvert he's carrying a passenger on his next mission.
Thank you, sir.
In the meantime, that new outfit on the north end of the island is to be treated with special care. I want you to go over and see what you can do for them.
509? What's up?
I don't know. Let's leave it that way.
Yes, sir.
Skipper!
Pulaski! How you been, Ski?
Oh, fine. Sure glad to see you, sir.
Good to see you.
You joining this group?
No, just a social visit. What have you been doing?
Modifying.
Modifying?
Well, that's what we started out doing, modifying. And then we modified the modifications. And now we're modifying the modifications of the modifications. It's driving me nuts. Do you know what it's all about, Skipper?
Don't you?
Heck, no. We're not allowed any of those ships. All I know is some kind of a gimmick, bomb site or something. We're not allowed over that fence. Surrounded by MPs and feather merchants all over the joint. We're not even supposed to talk about it.
Yeah, I know. Sorry I asked. Rest of the crew still with you?
Should you?
Sure, I'll tell you all about it. Come here. Wonderful. Just wonderful.
What's wonderful? Your outfit?
Yours. Hey, you want a Ouija?
What's that?
I'll show you.
Like this?
Yeah. Now all you do is ask a question and it spells out the answer. Like magic. What do you want to know?
Who stole my last pair of nylons?
Nylons. The mystery of the ages at your fingertips, and you want to know about nylons?
Well, it's a mystery to me how I'll get another pair. All right, then you ask it something.
Okay. Ouija, read my mind.
What am I thinking about?
Well, come on. Tell me what I'm thinking about.
Well, what do you know? The school teacher.
Hey, where you guys been hiding?
Utah. Are we at war with Utah? Yeah, but we won, and now we're here to finish the Japs.
What outfit?
Very hush-hush.
The 509th?
Say, what are you guys doing over there? Oh, mixing Heckelsportel with salt.
Yeah?
Yeah. Why? Well, to get a compound known as Heckelsportel salt. Yeah, what's that for? Eggs. We like Heckelsportel salt and pepper on our eggs.
Oh, a wise guy, huh? Where's Stack?
If he's alive, over there.
Same old Stack.
Hey, let's
All
go there. Hi, fellas. Hi, Barney.
Well, what do you know? Ouija board. Is that all you guys can find to do with your time?
Oh, listen, Mac, this thing had a personality. It told me everything.
Now it'll tell you twice as much. Got a split personality. Oh, no. This old groundhog been bothering you, Connie?
No, all in fun.
How you been shooting, Barney?
Pretty good, teacher. Pretty good. I got credit for 2 Zeeks.
You look bush. I think your old professor should relieve you on your next mission so you can get some sleep.
You mean you want combat?
How would you like to go back home and tell your kids you fought this war with a monkey wrench?
I'll try and fix it with the skipper.
I'll be around.
And if he okays you for the mission, I'll be right here with Connie, wishing you good luck.
Captain, is it okay if I go along on this mission? Well, you heard the briefing's going to be pretty rough. Well, I'd like some action, sir. The tougher the better.
Think you can handle it, Barney?
Oh, sure, sir.
He taught me the job.
Okay, get in Barney's gear and stand by for inspection.
Thank you, sir.
Hi, Tom. Operations says you're with me on this one.
Yep. If that's okay with you.
Sure, good to have you aboard. Want to fly my chair?
No, thanks. I'll just sandbag this one.
Sure you want to make it? Our target's Mitsubishi aircraft plant near Tokyo. A lot of flak there.
I know. I'll go along, Cal.
Good.
Besides, you got a heck of a lot more to lose than I have.
What do you mean?
Helen. She said if there could be any one guy for her, it'd be you.
She say that?
Well, hey, Junior, you got a mission to fly.
I'll be back, huh?
This was going to be the big one. 154 ships from Martinian base, 1 minute apart, 69 tons each. Another 2 wings from Bomber Command on Guam. And from Saipan, 73rd. .452 B-29s on their way to dish out the LeMay treatment to Tokyo.
Iwo Jima coming up. Once our worst headache. Now a base for the P-51s, our fighter escort. With extra belly tanks for distance and one of our 29s to do the navigating, the P-shooters would escort us clear to the target. Everything went well right up to Japan. The engines ran like watches. Our gas consumption was right on the button. Even our flak suits went on easy without the usual amount of cussing. Pilot the bombardier. Cass, center the PDI.
Roger.
You're on autopilot.
Roger.
30 miles to the IP, Captain.
Okay. Pilot the crew. Get the sharp eye out for fighters. Check your gun switches. Get them all on. Tail gunner. Peanuts. See any Japs?
No, sir. It's any of our pea shooters, that's all.
A block of bogies at 4 o'clock high. The pea shooters dropped their belly tanks. They're after the bogies. those weird phosphorus bombs dropped on us by their fighters. We'd been burning a city a day, and this was about their last desperate effort to stop us.
Let's get the plate.
On the target. I will. Get him out of here, O'Hara. Right, sir. What's up? Get the kid and some plasma. He's going into shock. Check his dog tags for blood type. Pilot CFC. Stack. You hit? Any damage back there?
I'm okay. The tinsmith's gonna have a big job to do on this crate.
Get up here quick.
Roger.
Pilot to radar. Anybody hit back there?
I think Shaker's killed.
Look and see, Frenchie, look.
He's dead, Peanuts. Stay where you are, Peanuts. Don't leave him, boy.
Yes, sir.
O'Hara! Corbin! Take care of Jessup. Get him out of here. Get his chute on. Put him in the tunnel.
I hate to think of all of you getting killed. We have too many fighter planes and too many anti-aircraft for you to get through.
Are we turning back, sir?
No. Take over that bomb site. We gotta hit that target.
Yes, sir. Radar. What's ground speed and drift?
Ground speed 298 knots. Drift 3 degrees right. 4 miles to target.
Roger.
One of our ships on fire. They're baiting out.
Level is okay. Bombs away.
Pilot's tail gunner. Did you see our bombs drop?
Yes, sir. They seem to be right on the factory or in the yard. Can I come up now, sir?
Stay where you are till we get to the coast, Peanuts.
Major. B-29 is ditching right below us. About 1 o'clock.
Hello, Blue Plate. Hello, Blue Plate. This is Blue Leader. Concentrate Dumbo about 440, bearing 160, true from BB. Ditching there. Do you read me?
Blue Leader from Blue Plate, roger. Proceeding to position. Out.
Pilot to crew. We'll orbit until Dumbo shows up.
Major, there's a bogey going to strafe the rafts.
I see it. It's a jet patrol plane.
Yeah, them guys will be sitting ducks.
Where's our pea shooters? They're on their way back to Iwo.
Calvert to crew. Let's get him. What do you say?
It's Captain Calvert. He's alive.
Hey, Captain.
Hey, Captain. General LeMay ain't gonna like this, using a B-29 for a fighter.
Get on that gun sight, man.
Well, nice shooting, boy. Jump boat's coming this way about 5 miles off.
Let's work them over till Dumbo gets here.
Pilot, here comes Dumbo.
Hey, here comes one of our destroyers. I guess we can go home now, Skipper. Hello, garage. Send my car around.
I hope nothing happens to Skipper and Stack.
Sergeant,
Yes, ma'am.
any sign of Captain Calvert's plane?
Not yet, ma'am.
Landing gear down and locked. Flaps coming down.
We're leveling off. Hang on.
there! Get him in the
Indestructible.
Watch his head! No! Get on! Come on, guys! He's dead! You can't help him! No! He's gonna go! Let's go!
There's some men in the way. We'll get to him to the tail.
Yes, sir. Get back! Get back! That oxygen will blow any second!
Is everybody out of there?
No! Peanuts! He won't leave Shaker's body!
Take him! Major! Major, don't go back in there! Major! Peanuts! Where are you?
Come on, Shaker! We gotta get out of here!
Let me go! Let me go! Take it easy, Stan! Major West is in there. I gotta kill him. Come on! Peanuts! Get out of here! You can't help Shaker now!
Help me get him out of here! We gotta get him out of here! Help me!
And so Tom West died. A few weeks later, the war ended. Another mighty weapon had been born. A weapon that would revolutionize warfare and begin a new age. The men who perished in the B-29 did not die in vain. Their brave battle of the skies saved the lives of thousands of fighting men on the ground. But now it seems the book of war has not closed. 4 horsemen of the apocalypse ride on. But as long as we are alive as a nation, the men of the heavy bombers will be ready to fight for the American way of life. For freedom, under God.
Thanks for watching. If you'd like to help us produce more compelling historical content like this, please like, comment below, and share this video with fellow history buffs. And of course, be sure to subscribe to help keep history happening.